Ladies and gentlemen, g'day, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Economics, mate, and yeah, if you're wondering why my voice is a bit low, it's because I am quite ill. I'll be honest with you, I'm in a lot of pain. My entire body's aching, but hey, we soldier on. We soldier on. It's been a tough day at work, but nonetheless, we rock on as you do. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be talking about, or rather, in response to what Droodles was saying in his video, where he said how to fix Swap Blitz. I'll be honest with you. I think I've made a few points very clear in my previous videos. I've said exactly what most people have to say about Blitz. As I said, as a veteran, I would love to see more more tanks being added into Blitz, more tank lines, preferably tech tree tanks. I mean, at this point, there is more collector tanks. And again, a lot of it stems from the fact that Wargaming keep adding freaking collector tanks and premium tanks in the game. There's more bloody collector and premium tanks in Blitz than there is tech tree tanks, and it's ridiculous. There are so many tech tree tanks from Water Tanks PC that can be implemented into Blitz. The Stridsvagn 103B is a perfect example of a tank line that can be implemented into Blitz. What I don't understand is why the Type 5 Heavy line wasn't introduced originally as a tech tree. By the way, can I just say, 2,000 damage blocked right there. That was pretty damn juicy. The M48 pattern really is a force to be reckoned with. I bloody love this tank. It's so good. What was I saying? Right. Anyway, onwards and upwards. There are so many freaking premium and collector tanks in Blitz. It's unbelievable, and it's got to the point where you just say to yourself, "Well, where's the fun?" We haven't had a tech tree line in quite a while. I think the latest one was the the Panzerwagen, the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, and that was only 2 tanks. That was the Hock. That was the Hock 32 or something, or the Hock 12, whatever, 32, I'm assuming. And the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. That's it, the T9 and the T10. Also, how the frick did that shot completely miss? That was ridiculous. That RNG, redonkulous. This Lion also, can I just mention? This is a prime example of someone who is not careful, because I've got next to me, or rather behind me, I have a tank destroyer, SU-122-54, that can dish out a crazy amount of DPM. He's just used all of his shells, so I'm basically just going to be going in and trying to hit him. There's a penetrating shot. That's on me. Unfortunately, I didn't really, I didn't focus fire there. I do end up killing the 4202 because I'd rather clear a target than get damage, as you do. Anyway. Point I'm trying to make. The Lion, perfect example. This thing was introduced in bloody snow globes, right? And of course the the possibility of getting, or rather the probability of managing to get yourself one of those tanks in the snow globe was quite low. And again, we don't need more freaking premium and collector tanks. So again, this is a big thing, big aspect in fixing what Blitz. And again, I agree with some of what you Droodle said. And by the way, 3,200 damage block, that's pretty damn good. I'm going to pat myself on the back on that one. But yeah, as I was saying, it's I don't know, man. Honestly, too many tank not too many tank destroyers. Too many freaking premium and collector tanks really does ruin the sense of the game. By the way, g'day, Radisson. Nice to see you on my team, mate. Good to see you indeed. I believe we platooned. I can't remember if we platooned or not, but anyway, nice to see a fellow clanmate in the battle there. That's one thing. Introducing more tech trees. We need more tech trees. Sack the amount of bloody premium collector tanks you guys are adding to the game. Bring us more tech trees. Give us a Stridsvagn 103B line. Apparently, the Polish tank destroyers have been announced for Blitz, so I'm very excited for that. Give us the Centurion Action 10 as a alternative to the FV4202. Do not release it as a premium collector tank, because that just pisses me off. The fact that the AMX-30B and the AMX-3010 prototype were both released as premium/collector tanks really pisses me off, because they're a tech tree line in Water Tanks PC. It's really annoying. Anyway, yeah, so releasing more tech trees for sure is a big aspect in fixing Blitz. Another aspect, in my opinion, would be reducing the amount of monetization. Again, I'm a broken record with the amount of times I repeat myself, but here we go. We have to talk about it. Reducing the amount of monetization, or rather the aggressive monetization in Blitz. Also, can I just mention, how the hell did that not pen? That's bullshit. That's so bad. Anyway. Yeah, reducing the amount of monetization, the aggressive monetization in Blitz. We need to get rid of it. There's too much. There's too much going on with Blitz. Too many offers that come up, too many pop-up offers. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put them in a tab inside the store. Reduce the clutterness of the UI, which is my third point actually, is reducing the cluttered look of the UI or the in-game garage, making it look more streamlined. It's not difficult to do that. It's not difficult to make something look clean and what do you call it, nice and respectable. We had that back in the day with our old garages and our old UI. We didn't get bombarded with a bunch of stupid offers and pop-up offers. And I know people are going to say, oh, but these pop-up offers are good. They're good value. Yeah, but they don't need to freaking jump in your face every time you freaking log in. It just pisses me off, mate. Honestly. Anyway, that's the fourth point on what I believe Wargaming can do to fix Blitz. Again, my fifth point, or my fourth point, however way you want to put it, would be adding more maps and reworking the maps. The maps that we currently have, a lot of them are outdated. Rework them. Rework them to be more, I guess, by the way, RNG, man. Oh my god, RNG. Reworking the maps, redesigning the maps, and we have Reforged for that. Reforged can be that stepping stone for Wargaming to bring about the changes necessary to fix Blitz. And I think that's exactly what I would do. I would wait until Reforged is released and focus on Reforged. Don't worry about the current Blitz Dava. If you want to add tech tree lines and whatnot, you're more than welcome to do so, before Reforged is officially released. But focus on making Reforged the next big thing, making it what everyone expected Reforged to be. And that is one of my final tips, would be focus on making Reforged the next big thing. Make it exactly the way the Blitz community have asked you for, right? Don't just stick it in the mud and call it a day. That's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. By any stretch of the imagination, it is wrong. It is wrong to assume that the Blitz community just wants to sit on their asses all day and accept the changes that were made, and Bob's your uncle, Caitlin's your dog, and Christina's your mum, right? And freaking Angus is your spider. Like, it's a double-edged sword, right? It's a double-edged sword. You can't say you listen to the community and then you implement changes that we didn't ask for. So again, one of the biggest ways to fix Blitz is focus on Reforged and making it the game to get. Making it the game that we all wanted Blitz to be. Bringing back that nostalgic feeling with Blitz. Bringing it back a bit of nostalgia. And I'm glad they did that by reintroducing the old Winter Malinovka, by reintroducing Lost Temple, and of course Mirage. It was great to see those maps once again. And it's good to still see them here until the end of July. But again, it's a group effort. Yes, corporate says that they need to compromise and they need to make the changes that are going to be aligned with not only what they believe in, but also what the Blitz community believes in. And I can completely understand it and I can completely accept that. But you need to also consider we are the consumers, we're the customers. I'll say it again, I'll say it once more, and I'll say it again. We are the ones that keep this game alive. If it's not for us, your game would be dead. Period. End of story. Turning red. If you don't get that reference... Anyway, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I'm trying to keep my composure. Can I just say, the Hori, the M48 Patton, the Rhinocerente are some of the best T10 tanks in the game right now. They are amazing. And if Peter knows what he's talking about, he bloody well knows what he's talking about, they are great to play. In fact, they are amazing to play and to grind your statistics, and that would be my advice to you. Also, another thing would be making comp more exciting. I want to see more exciting commentators commentating on a game. Is that so much to ask? Seriously, is that so much to ask? Right? Don't get me wrong. Whoever, the guys that commentate on it now, all the comps and the tours and whatnot, they're good. They're great. I interact with them. They're nice people. They're great to talk to. But I'll be honest with you guys, they're kind of boring. Who am I kidding? They're very boring. Again, don't get me wrong. I love them. They're great to speak to, good friends, but my God, is the commentary boring. The only one sort of interesting and is all right in my books is 34. Other than that, mate, we need to find someone who gives off that skate and bushka energy. And Rolling Swarm as well. Rolling Swarm was great back in the day. I will be more than happy to go ahead and stream tournaments, tours, and comps for Wargaming. If I have the time to do it, if I had the proper setup to do it, because I'm using my phone right now, and more importantly, if I was on my own at home. But I'm not. I'm still living with my family. You can judge all you want. I'm 27, but in my culture, it's a bit different. We stay at home. We look after the family as much as we can. We help out. And then eventually, when we're ready, we've saved up enough money, we leave the house. Unless we get married, that's a different story, but, I can leave the house if I want to now. Anyway, we've gone off topic a little bit, I think. My point I'm making is we want comp to be more exciting. All right, we want people to sit there and literally gouge their eyes out, waiting to see the top teams, the top clans bashing out each other in exciting arenas. I want to hear the crowd roar when they listen to the commentators talking. That's what I want to hear. Right, that's what I want to hear. Things along the lines of, oh, here we go. It's his royal fatness in the Rhinocerente, and an amazing shot right there onto his lower plate into Dark Magician Girl, and Dark Magician Girl slings a shot right across the rock over there and underneath the tank of Dark Magician Girl. A great amount of force from that shot there, and I have to say the strategic mannerisms in which these tanks are rocking and rolling on this map is quite amazing to behold. Oh, what an amazing shot that was! Absolutely crazy. This is what comp is all about. This is what competitions in Blitz are all about, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I'm a bit rusty. Okay, I haven't done it in a very long time, but I can't wait to put my hand up and say, hey, Wargaming, I'm more than happy to commentate comp. Please do something with me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you haven't watched Droodles' video on how to fix Blitz, you can go ahead and watch it. You're more than welcome to get opinions from both sides of the story. These are just my opinions. If you agree with me, awesome. If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you agree with Droodles, awesome. If you disagree with him, that's fine as well. No one's saying don't agree with anyone or disagree with anyone. It's up to you. It's completely normal to disagree with everyone or agree with everyone. It's completely and utterly up to you. Ladies and gentlemen, look after yourselves, look after your friends and family. Peace in the Middle East and everywhere else in this bloody beautiful world. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.